Okay, so did we get those two rebills? We had a potential for two to come in on day 1001 of promoting Social Sale Rep to the leads for My Lead Gen Secret. Let's check, see if they came in. This here is the playlist for this case study. I will put this in the pinned comment along with my link for My Lead Gen Secret. You can find that there. And if you want a full deep dive into My Lead Gen Secret and how I use it with multiple accounts and how their compensation plan works, just come into this playlist and find a video. It's over 15 minutes. And I cover that there. So we're going to get started now. So we're reporting for July 26th. We're going to go over to ClickBank for the sales analytics for July 26th. And we'll pull that up here. And as you can see right here, and if I open up the emails on July 26th, a total of 302 of those people clicked on the link in the email and were taken on to the Social Sale Rep sales page. From there, 3 of those people went on to load up the order form page, and 1 of them went on to sign up for the 3-day trial period. And because I track it, I can remember to see that they came in from the email and mailed out on July 25th. So I'll go into the My Lead Gen Secret mailing history now, and I'll pull out that email for that day, and I'll put that aside so I can reuse that again, since it did bring me a sale here. So we got this one trial sale. Did we get a rebill from a prior month? And if we come up here, we can see here, yes, we did. The rebill was $27. My cut of that is $20.68. And because I track it, I can remember to see it, that came in originally back on July 22nd, which is actually my last trial sale that had come in. So now let's take a look up here at the earnings tab. So we ended up for July 26th, a total of 1 initial sale and 1 rebill for $20.68. So let's now take a look at the initial sale here. This transaction detail will come here. And as you can see, it's right here. Came in July 26th. It does show a 0 for me because the trial sale just cost them $1, and the vendor keeps that $1. And so where our affiliate commissions kick in is on day 4, after that trial period ends. If they stay on, then on day 4 they are charged $27 for the month, and then we get the $20.68 cut of that $27, so 85%. And so what'll happen now is it shows 0 for me. I did not get, obviously didn't get anything for that yet because it just was $1. But now on the 29th, if they don't cancel, which is 3 days from there, they'll be rebilled 27, of which I will get $20.68 down here. So now I did mention that I have potential for 2 rebills, because if you remember 3 days video back, I had my first time I had ever gotten 2 initial sales, trial sales on the same day. And so I was curious to see how that panned out. So my prediction was that I would get 1 of those 2 and 1 would cancel. So let's go check them out here. So here we are. Okay, originally came in July 23rd. That was my last trial sales that came in. And again, it shows 0 for me because it was just a $1. And then their next payment then was on the 26th if they didn't cancel, of which they didn't. They stayed on. So I got their charge at first $27, of which I got $20.68 of that cut. So that's good. Now I'll get this every month now for as long as they are a customer. And yeah, so we got that one. And you can see it is still active here, which is good. And now the next rebill will be on August 26th. So let's take a look at the other one here. From here, you can see that it came in on the 23rd. 26th would have been their next payment, but it was canceled. So if you remember, what I thought was kind of interesting was that this receipt number was almost identical as the one on the other one. The only thing different here is this 9 here. You see it's a 9 here on this one, and on the one that's still active, it's an H. So that was kind of interesting. But I'm glad to see that at least one of them stayed on. I didn't think I'd get both of them. That one would cancel, but yeah, it's just how it worked out. It's a numbers game. So we still got the 1 rebill and the new trial sale, which is great. So let's head over now to look at the 14-day snapshot here, which is July 12th through July 26th. And here is that rebill right here that we talked about. The trial sales, again, that came in, that was under this one here. So if I click on this here, we're taking us back to the 23rd. Make it a little bigger here. You can see we come down here. Here's where we got. I did have a rebill that came in on the 23rd, but also those 2 trial sales here. And you can see here's those receipts with the 1 digit difference there, or 1 letter difference. But yeah, so that's where we got that. So back to the 14-day snapshot here. We got a lot of 2068s in here. The goal is and always has been to get about 3 to 4 trial sales each week, which will give me about 15 or so a month, and then have those rebills start coming in, and over time build those up to where I'm getting them daily, and I'd have no zeros in here, and then not only that, have them stack up where we're getting multiples per day, because as the months come on as months happen and people stay on, they start accumulating where, new ones come in and old ones renew it the same day. And that's been the goal, is to have multiples of more than just one sale. Have two here, be a 4136 or 6208, I think it is, or something like that, for three of them. But that's been the goal. I haven't gotten there yet. I know it's possible because there's others that are doing the same case study with My Lead Gen Secret Leads, promoting a social sale rep offer, and they are seeing those results where they're getting daily sales, daily rebills, and multiple rebills. So it is possible. So that's what I've been working towards since day one. But since everybody's numbers are going to be different, it just hasn't been in the cards yet for me. Will it happen? I don't know. We'll see. But that's where we're at with this. Let's go take a look now at the weekly snapshot. So again, the ClickBank weeks run Wednesday through Tuesday. So this current week is July 22nd through the 28th. We just finished up the 26th, so we have the 2 days left, a Monday and Tuesday, to bring this number up. We are at 82.72 for the week. So we beat last week, which is good. Last week was, again, these are the lowest weeks I get is 62.04 the way it seems. And I was hoping to keep this streak going here, the 103.40, because that was an uptrend, which is what we want. And hoping this just was an off week. So we'll see how the week ends. We still have the 2 days yet, Monday and Tuesday. Of course, I will make a video if I do have a potential for Rebill coming in on the it's now the 27th, on the 27th. So we'll see if we get that one. We'll make a video about that tomorrow. And then, of course, then Tuesday ends the week, so I'll make a weekly video and show you the results for the week then on Tuesday, or after Tuesday. So be sure and check those out and look for those. And that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, put them down below and I will get right back to you. And you can go right to the pinned comment for the playlist for this. Also, my link for My Lead Gen Secret is there. Be sure to click on that. There is a short video on that page. Talks about the program. And also, there'll be 2 other playlists in there for review products that I do, of the newest stuff that comes out. One of those playlists is all the newest AI stuff. A lot of good stuff in there. Be sure and check those out. So thanks a lot, and we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.